So Wednesday.
So I need to come in late Wednesday so you can do the first half of the lesson. Come prep with your coffee cup. All right, quick reminder, I forgot to do this last period and became an issue. So I know that we are 3/4 into the school year, so I shouldn't still have to make this reminder, but having your cell phones put away at this point in time and your earbuds out would be beneficial. So that way we can try to be engaged today in class, okay? If I walk by you and your earbuds are in and you respond to me, and I know that you can hear me and you're still listening, then I'm okay with it, but ASAP?
What if I just like tune in for like a comfort reason, but I don't have anything to play?
As I said, if I walk by and I talk to you and it's obvious that you can interact with me, then we're good to go.
What?
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it. So welcome back. Thank you for your patience last week. It was a crazy one. Me and my family are still on the rebound, but appreciate you guys' patience getting through last week. Today, learning targets up on the board. We will be doing group work today, and the goal is to have 6 groups. So if you are not in a table group and you are all by yourself, you have a couple choices to go ahead and join a group that's not full. I'll let you do that now, and then we'll get started. And gentlemen, do not choose your group. Don't be offended. Daisy, how was your weekend?
Oh, mine was really good.
Yeah?
She plays soccer.
Well, not really good, but like it was good, you know?
Well, was it really good or was it good?
It was just good, you know?
Oh, so why'd you start with really good? I like really good better.
Oh,
What made it good?
I don't know. I think I got COVID up late. Nah, I just went to a family party.
Yeah, I got to hang out with family today, this weekend too. I got to play tennis with my nephew who's in the Air Force. He came back to visit for the weekend. Okay, so today students will continue developing flowchart proofs as a way to communicate logical arguments and will prove that all rectangles are also parallelograms. Last week we were working through proofs and why they're important. It's not just a math element. There's much more to it. Because we are working through, the big work today is defending our ideas and challenging the ideas of others. We will be doing that some today in our teams, is being able to have a statement and then be able to defend it. Again, that's not just a math skill, that's just a life skill. We are in chapter 7, proofs and quadrilaterals. For your notebook setup, we are 4-4. It's always crazy after spring break. I don't know if it's because of tennis season or the sun coming out or what it is, but this part of the year seems to start flying by. Before you know it, April's going to be over, and then it's going to be May, and then you're going to be looking forward to June, and then you'll miss me all summer. Except for the basketball players, they're stuck with me over the summer too. Lucky you, Asio. Kev, are you going to join us this summer for basketball stuff? Yeah, we'll do summer league. Come out and play. Asiel, did you already do it?
No. I actually forgot about it. I should probably do that today.
Lucky you, when's it due?
Today.
Due today. If you did not do the homework last week, as a reminder, I gave you extra time because I kind of needed extra time last week, so thought maybe you did too. Homework 7.2.1 and 2.2. It's only 3 problems for standard and 4 problems for honors, so if you have not done it yet, please make sure to get it done by midnight. Snap your quick picture of it now or grab it off the board before you leave today. Make sure you get it submitted. 5, 4,
It's our only for the week.
2, One more time?
Is this our only homework assignment for the week?
Don't be silly. I will give you a small assignment on Wednesday, but it won't be due until next week because there's
conferences.
yeah, no school Thursday or Friday.
Hey, do we get out early? No.
Get out early when? Yeah, get out early meaning no Thursday, no Friday. You want out early Wednesday too?
We
I mean,
get
I
a
wanna
coat
be right
later.
So basically, yeah.
I gotta be here Wednesday and then into Wednesday evening and then back.
You're lucky.
I know, right?
Yeah, so lucky.
I miss being a
Totally lucky to get out.
You guys are ridiculous. Okay, so we are going to start today by talking about what do I need to be able to prove. So let's stop thinking about math for a second. I know that'll be heartbreaking for some of you, but for some of you, you're okay with it. In life, talk to your table groups about why it is important to be able to prove your reasoning is step one. Step two is what types of things need to be proven. Think of examples in your life that you've had or that you've heard about in an instance where something needed to be proven. Why is it important? And what was the scenario? Talk to your table groups. I'll give you 2 minutes here, and then we'll talk as a class. Ready to talk?
Me? You. I think it's important. You know how big a patient is. I think it is important.
You want me to do it in the Mr. Oglesby,
You should, all three of us will probably
do
be
you
here.
have tissues?
Tissues.
Hear me?
For the first 2 weeks?
For the first 1 week,
Thank you.
because I cross country. And
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
no.
I have football.
Wait, coach, what time is it at? What time is somebody, like basketball?
Like normal.
Like what time is it at?
All day.
No, just like, I just need a question.
We have an assembly today?
Because cross country's at like from 8 to 9.
We have an assembly?
So, yeah, basketball practice all day.
In the summer, why wouldn't you? It's all day.
In about 1 more minute, I will call on some groups to be voluntold to share. That's like volunteering, but I make you volunteer instead of.
Isn't that like the opposite of
Yes,
Which
very
one
much.
told me?
that's like
Daisy already told me she was excited to share.
you answer Evan, that's
I didn't hear.
Evan, that's what
Alright, got never wrong Daisy.
How many are there?
I don't know, but no. Hurry up, let's talk. You have to prove the point. Yeah? Not like for real, so I can see them. Every point seven.
Tired from an amazing week.
one time to be able to prove you need answer evidence that backs up your answer and evidence that backs up your answer.
Your evidence and answer.
Alright,
of your
attention back on board. 5,
Your evidence?
3,
Answer and your evidence that backs up your answer.
1.
Your evidence that backs up your answer. Yes.
Alright.
Me.
No, but me.
Alright. Savannah, what's up?
Oh. Sorry.
There, let me, my music's playing over here. Let me turn it down a scotch, because I want to be able to hear you.
Yeah, I turned
Bless you.
someone
Your
like,
answer.
I get like told when someone texts me and it like blasts.
And evidence that backs up your
To
answer.
be able to prove something, you need a
Yeah, that's what I actually say. It's like a volcano.
Oh, I already know. But I
I
forgot.
don't make a noise.
Alright. Sorry, I walked away from the front of the room and then that meant side discussions. Guys, give Savannah our attention.
Okay. So I said that it is important to prove our reasoning because it so make sure that people aren't doubting you and to show how you got it and how it's right instead of just saying, oh, it's right because I said it. Kind of
Sounds like something a parent would say.
Oh yeah, all the time.
My parents?
But no, my parents always tell me why they say no and stuff like that.
Oh, awesome.
Even though.
Because my parents were like, well, my parents didn't, and that's how I want it.
Okay. How many have ever heard from their parent because I said so?
Not really. Not me.
Not really, 'cause
I
do
hate to
think-
admit I've used it because sometimes you just know you're right and you just need to move forward and just have somebody listen. But
If I ask my dad to go out and he says no, he always tells me a reason. It's not no because I don't want you to go out and I don't want you to have fun. It's no because I feel better knowing you're safe here at the house.
Or no,
Okay.
because I don't think you're more responsible than me.
Well, no, because my parents said so. Kind of.
Can I use your pen?
yeah, of course. All right, tape group 7. You guys like talking today?
Who's 7?
Oh,
We're 8.
hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, close.
We just talked.
Well, it's hard to know which group you're in because your chair is actually
She's like,
that one.
Well, I also can't see any of the board because Joel's head is in the way.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I didn't say he had a big head, but if that's what y'all are saying. Yeah, it is.
He has a big head.
Stop bullying him.
Hey, if I had more hair in my head, it would be here.
Oh yeah, so they have like 2 o'clock.
All right, Candy, what do we got?
So that the other person doesn't have any doubts, you need to have your evidence or the reason that you said what you said.
To support your answer, yeah.
So I've heard a couple things there. Evidence,
She's using the
remove doubt.
What?
What does this make us think of?
Like an adult.
Like Asiel for the first time in his life, thinking like an adult.
Facts, bro.
Okay, where in life do we need to remove all doubt and provide evidence?
In a court.
crime.
Court of law. In a court of law, you have to have proof of innocence or of fault. Because in this great United States of America that we live in, you are what until proven what?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty.
That's why I'm not.
Proofs are not just math related, they're just life related. Personally, if I'm driving across a bridge, and there's a semi in front of me and a semi beside me and a semi behind me, I would like to know that the engineer that designed that bridge showed proof that it wasn't going to collapse with a lot of weight on it. If I go into surgery, I would like to know that that doctor has proven that what they're going to do with my knee when they cut elements out of it to make it less painful, that it's going to make it better, not worse. Or the medicine that they're going to give me is going to help me, not hurt me. In life, proofs are important. So if you get nothing out of today that's math related, at least get some practice having a statement and being able to back it up. Because that's the life skill, the big plan that we're making for today. Okay, that's what we're going for. So what I need us to do to start off is find out what we know about quadrilaterals. Okay, I'm going to ask you how many sides a quadrilateral has, and in 3 seconds we're all going to say the answer in 3, 2, 1.
4.
4.
Okay, we got 10% of us.
Do it
Good.
again.
Do it again?
Yeah, do it again.
Rewind.
Yeah, rewind.
Have you guys seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, where he does that scene where he's insane, he does the whole thing in reverse.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, I've heard of it.
Jim Carrey, cinematic brilliance. Okay, quadrilaterals have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, we're getting better. We're getting better. Okay, so we are going to work through this a little bit today. Resource managers are at C today. You just need to make sure you have dry erase board and a dry erase marker. Please make sure it's a dry erase marker, not a watercolor.
Wait. Oh.
Resource managers, give me a thumbs up when your table group has dry erase board and dry erase marker. Go ahead.
Well, I can be the
We're being
resource.
supported.
I was trying to do
Group 1, good. 4, good. Are you speaking on behalf of 4 or 7?
Pull.
7.
Wait, what?
I'm picking her.
We're speaking
I'm
her.
picking her.
Good. 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 Okay, we have 6 groups. And we have 6 quadrilaterals.
We'll play against Mexico.
Do I have one volunteer to give me a more in-depth definition of what a quadrilateral
It's
is?
shape.
Great.
Something.
The shape? Who wants to add on to that?
It's a thing.
It has a shape.
A shape with angles.
It's
Parallel
a
lines?
shape that has a shape?
It's
A shape with
what?
angles.
It's a shape that
It's
has
just a
4
line
sides.
A shape that has
But
lines.
there are
Parts.
equal sides.
The lines are
A thing with
the
parts.
same.
Parallel.
No.
The lines are the same.
They're
They're
parallel.
equal. They're congruent. Sorry.
Quadrilateral, official definition.
What is a goldfish?
Good line.
Is that a quadrilateral?
No,
Yes.
it is.
Why?
Because
It's
four sides.
4 sides.
And it is
What is a goldfish?
Circle. Nemo.
no,
See together.
not.
Reflect.
Oh, the
Reflective?
Reflected. That's not reflected.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
it's
it's
not
not one
reflect-
word.
That's not even reflective.
P.
It's open.
It's closed, my guy.
It's closed.
It's closed, my guy.
So I don't know how you do this and expect us to not say circle.
Closed. Because
You
this
could have just said like
this is a circle.
yeah.
That was in the like
Okay.
Oh, you're
Bro.
giving us a heart.
Oh,
That's not a shape at all. It's just
a fish that is gold. That's one
it's
point.
a line though.
Yeah. Quadrilateral, closed, four-sided shape. Okay. Table group 1. We'll have kite. Table group 2, trapezoid. Table group 4, rhombus. Table group 5, parallelogram. 7, rectangle. 8, square.
Hell yeah!
Resource manager, job is done. Reader is going to draw your quadrilateral on your whiteboard. Recorder are going to write down your team's descriptors. What's a descriptor? Yeah, describing words about your quadrilateral.
That was a
And reporter, be prepared to share with the class
Wait, what?
after our time's up. There's our team rules. Our instructions. Hey, bring it back real quick. I'm glad you guys are excited to talk because here in a second you're going to work in table groups and you're going to be able to do it.
Thank the Lord Jesus.
Thank the Lord. Daisy's so excited to talk today.
I'm not beat.
It's called having that Monday blues.
Today's Monday?
Yeah. I know. Actually, I like
Oscar,
The
can you read that for me?
What do I know about quadrilaterals?
Good. Continue here and here. Okay, hold up. I want them to respect your time, so wait until they're ready and then you can read this for me.
Okay. Work with your table group to come up with as many descriptors of your assigned quadrilateral.
Good?
Write as many as you can think of on your whiteboard.
Good. So that is our task. These are your team rules. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes here using the examples on the board. Please try and come up with as many descriptors with your table group and get them onto your whiteboard. 5 minutes is yours. Ready, go.
It was good. Why did you do it?
4 lines.
flip it upside down.
What do I do? Wait, what am I then?
Reporter, right there with the
Me?
Who's the reporter?
That's you.
You're lying. You're fucking lying, bro.
We'll do it on piece of paper.
Bro, can you switch me sides? Please don't be weird. Martha, switch me. Bro, I quit. I don't want to read in front of the class. No, I don't know.
Alright, here we go.
You don't have to know, you just have to
Okay, well, make sure to. Oh my god. Please don't pick on us.
You're fine. This would be great. It'd be great, man.
Alright.
And if you got comments, then you need to do things. I mean, this.
That was so funny. Hell yeah.
Damn, but why you raise mine? It's forward side.
No, I love
Did I start with 6?
Side 4
For equal size, for equal equals, for equal size.
Middle school, that guy.
I was like, hell yeah, we got these.
the red carpet like Oscar. Oh no, I missed Keithley. I'm just going worse.
Mira, mata finito. That's all? Where?
Right inside.
Gathered in yellow and like saying, and then like
¿Quieres que te dé una advice?
Valentine's you had to do like that math stuff.
Y si su amor no vuelve, te conformas con tu.
Yeah, but we had to like to make.
No, it's not that.
Okay, so shut up.
Bro, but it was more than that. Ricky, what? No, what the fuck?
You said it.
No, I didn't. I just said, ocupas que tener dos like one this and one you and the other one does. But I didn't say que te mamen. I did not say about my son. The fuck? Virgin to marry. How is virgin to marry? Is that all? Mr. OG? Wait, hold up. No, this one's good. It's great. I'm gonna ask him something. Right, because I'm the one that has to talk, so I'm not gonna. Casi, pero si lo agarro más, hay que verlo. So look. Oh, so look, if you call me, all I'm gonna say is it's 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 lines in parallel. Oh no. That's good, huh? That's all I have to say. No, sure.
Oh yeah, I dated.
That's all. Okay, then. Hey, how do you say this one?
Yeah, and then I heard
Okay, I'm just saying Carol. Oh, what? Hell yeah, I did it.
Oh yeah, it was like me and Danielle.
Wow. You probably got some good shit.
Yeah, and she said,
Yeah, but I gave like the tell him chase that no. And then I was gonna play. Huh?
Bro, your everything's so good.
yeah. It was like that.
Okay, back in 5. So, reporter. Daisy don't want to go first. Table group 7. please tell us your shape and at least a couple of your descriptors.
I mean, what?
It's a rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Hey, table group 1, give us a second. Okay.
All angles are equal.
All angles are equal.
2 pairs of equal.
No, do not read that one. Read that one.
Side AC is equal to side BD,
Okay.
and then side AB is equal to side CD.
So 2 pairs of equal sides. And you just happen to label them. Good.
And all angles are 90 degrees. All angles are 90 degrees.
All angles 90 degrees. Good.
Parallel.
Everybody agree? Oh, and parallel?
Yeah.
What about parallel?
They're all parallel.
All lines.
All lines are parallel.
Sideways.
No.
2 of them. Okay. 2 pairs. Good. I like it.
And there's a close shave.
Okay. Table group. Let's go with 8, so I don't lose track of who I've talked to and who I haven't.
Me? Alright. 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 lines of parallel. And we have a square. Square?
So you have a square, 2 lines, so 2 sets of parallel lines, 4 sides, 4 angles, and the angles are how many degrees?
4, 5.
What do those little boxes mean?
Oh, triangle?
Good. 4 90-degree angles.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Work. Okay, table group 5. What shape did you have, and what are your descriptors?
That's the first thing that came into my mind.
Okay, hold up. Sorry, 1 second. Bailey. Savannah. Shh. Okay.
You did a parallelogram.
Parallelogram. Good.
It has 2 parallel sides, 2 pairs. Has 2 acute angles and 2 obtuse angles. And it has 4 sides and 4 angles.
Good. 2 acute and 2 obtuse angles. You're the first group to come up with that as a descriptor. Good work. Like it. Nice work. All right, table group 4. What was your shape and what are your descriptors? Karen, you got it. So you're on which one? I'm sorry. Rhombus. Okay. You said it's like a. Did I hear you say diamond? Okay, diamond. What else do we have? Parallel sides. Good. And then one more piece I want to bring attention to. Using these little markings. What does these little dashes mean on these lines?
All right, equal sides.
Okay, good. So they're all equal. So one of the keys for a rhombus is that all of their sides are equal. Good, Karen. Thank you.
Well, that's a perfect S square.
All right, so we've done square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus.
Bro, we should see S.
Tib group 2 had trapezoid, right? What do we got?
All lines seem parallel.
Okay, so we have identifiers of parallel with a trapezoid. Okay, key difference between a trapezoid and a parallelogram is what, Kyle?
Only 2 lines are around.
Good. So the difference being 1 pair of parallel lines instead of 2. Good. And table group 1 had a kite. What do we know about a kite? Four sides, good. equal. So you looked at these little dash marks. So these two top lines are good. Two pairs of equal sides. Nice work. Okay, in elementary school, you were shown a shape, and they told you this is a square. This is a rectangle. This is a diamond. Okay, the difference now is you can look at a shape and be able to identify why it is that shape. What elements does it have, and what things can you say about it to prove and defend, yes, in fact, this is a rectangle or a parallelogram. The more advanced you get in education, the more you can defend statements that you make. Okay. We are going to give you a toolkit for you to record information about these shapes. I put some definitions up on the board. This is also found in your book. So we won't spend a lot of time here, but I do want to make sure that you get this down. In chapter 7, if you cannot see the screen very well and you want it to be right in front of you, these definitions are on page. Sorry, I should have this right now. There it is, 431. So if the reader would like to change their book to page 431 for their table group, that works. If not, it's up here on the board. I'm going to give you a resource page. On the top of your resource page, it just has quadrilateral definition. It states a closed four-sided polygon. It does, right there. Your task is to draw, label, and define the 6 quadrilaterals that we talked about today. I would like you to do it in a way that you had to describe to somebody that didn't know what one of these shapes was, the elements behind it. Please pay close attention to the markings and duplicate the markings on your own page. So this is a toolkit for you to go into your notes. We're at 10:54 right now. I'll check in at 10:58 to see where we're at and see if we need an additional minute or two or if we can move forward.
Open up it. Oh, okay, remember these?
I do, but are you gonna get this?
Yeah, but like she doesn't even have nothing in it.
Well then it's you have good numbers on. Do you do numbers or do you do colors or?
It's not my Stop learning. He flirts a lot. We're like, he's like, you everyone about that. I'm kidding. Que ya no quiero. I don't like him, bro. Está bien, I'm doing it. Just because guys are obsessed with baby doesn't mean she like that. We're like, yo le voy a decir antes. No, lo voy a decir antes. Siempre me dice que te va a decir antes, pero no le hagas caso porque no.
Okay, I'll turn my music back up a little bit while we're doing busy work. And then we'll continue.
Hey, you know that well.
And if you wish to come over and you think that I like some good music though. It's a false accusation today. Yeah.
evidence what?
I never told you I liked him.
He's making false accusations.
Yeah. Can I go report it? You just told her to shut up.
No, I told her. She's pretty nice.
Let's come. Which one do we have written down so far?
I think good, kite.
Okay, okay. Good start. So I see a lot of people with all 6 shapes drawn, identified with their tick marks, and some of the descriptors already written down. Huh? What?
How do you say the first one?
Quadrilateral?
Quadrilateral.
You know the definition of something there?
This is it.
Ready? What?
So you don't have to do that one?
It's not from
How
there.
you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Hey, it's a good color on you.
Wait, wait,
There,
wait, do we have to do this
Fall
one?
from heaven.
No, right?
Like,
Mr. OG, like, he doesn't want to share the book, so like, I can't write it down.
Buddy, it's right here on this back.
Yeah.
that's why I put it right here, like.
Okay, what? Sorry.
But she wants to take it all the way, like. That's the L way.
Ah, yeah, quadrilateral definition is already on your paper. You don't need to write that one down. Just the 6 specific quadrilaterals.
You said 6?
That's it. Nowhere. Just pick something up. Student center. Whatever. Next time you're walking by the student center, just grab it.
What it counts as that?
Same place the counselors, same place the athletic secretary is, same
I
place.
still haven't got my varsity hat or my varsity letter.
So let's see, you have a cookie or a snack or something.
Oh, you do?
Or you
Oh, Mr. OG!
So this or fruit stand?
We want one.
Thank you very much.
He gets
I know, it's only for people that work hard. I'm just kidding.
Wait, can I get a kiss?
Yeah, written down darn.
I'm writing.
Billy.
He literally just gave me the book right now.
It's on your TV.
Thank you. Really appreciate
No,
this.
you did it.
What? What, you want some peanut butter? Ozzy, I was just gonna grab peanut butter and spoon and just mow it.
That's what I do. That's why I go home. Just eat peanut butter like that.
There's a lot in the Belvitas. You guys can share.
Yeah. You want some?
Okay. We are at time. This is a resource for you to use. Please make sure that you retain it in your notebook, just in case you need reminders. Please make sure on your kite you have tally marks showing that it has 2 pairs of equal size. The difference with the kite is the sides that are even are consecutive. What in the world does consecutive mean?
Second. No, it keeps on going, right?
Consecutive, back to back, in progression. Okay. Sorry, we're using a lot of potentially new words. Consecutive means that the two equal sides are next to each other. Well, you see with a rectangle, they also have two pairs of equal sides, but they are not consecutive. Okay, so there's some of the key elements. Yeah? Have what? A new paper. Because she's a perfectionist and she might have made a mistake and she wants to make it look better. You'd have to
Please tell me, where is the mistake at?
Is it good?
One of the drawings was off by a millimeter.
Want to see mine?
What?
This is my personal perfect.
Methodology. Finish methodology.
I know, that's because we were a little bit distracted.
No
And,
methodology. I was doing my what methodology.
well, good thing is I have the shapes drawn on the board for you,
Thank you very much.
and you have the definitions right there in the book.
Thank you very much.
I think it's because we have to set up.
It must be.
Bro, that's fucked up.
This is your page.
It's right here.
It's right. Oh my-
351, bro.
51.
I can
Wait.
Okay, please do me a favor, resource manager, erase your whiteboard.
No. 450. Oh my god. 551. What number was it? He
What
closed
page?
it. Yeah.
431.
Oh, thank you.
No me echa la culpa.
Oh, you can?
believe I know perfectionist.
All right, who remembers us talking about always, sometimes, never statements last week? LCL, do you want to give us an example?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
A pen will always write. It'll sometimes run out of ink.
False.
It will never talk.
Because what if it runs out of ink? Then it won't always write.
Savannah, thank you for giving LCL an opportunity to work through this
Yes, of
problem.
course.
Hold up, wait, hold up. Okay, hold up. I got you.
Okay.
A dog always barks. It sometimes
Meows.
whines, and it never meows.
But it doesn't always bark. It doesn't have a voice box.
It works.
No, it doesn't.
Technically, even after a dog has its vocal cords removed, then it still makes a noise. It's just a sad bark.
What
It's
about
just
like
not
a
good.
paralyzed
So,
dog? I don't think it will.
I'm going to go ahead and side with ACL on this one. Okay, we also talked about fruit. Okay, an apple is always a fruit. Sometimes apples are green. An orange is never an apple.
I got you. I got one.
Okay,
A duck. It's a duck.
a duck is a duck.
Sometimes it quacks.
Sometimes it quacks,
It does not.
but it doesn't talk. Unless you are also a duck.
But are
Then
you
you,
a duck?
I'm not, well,
Here.
I'm a duck fan. Does that count? I like ducks.
Do you quack?
No.
Did you rather
Touche. Got me there.
Get it?
Okay. On your whiteboard, you as a team are going to decide if the statement on the screen is always, sometimes, or never. Statement number 1.
No, you just want to go.
If I can find my cursor. Statement 1.
Thank you very much.
It doesn't matter.
I appreciate you.
Do we need any help with any of these words?
Bro, we're not even supposed to rip. Can I copy that?
Diagonal of the kite is set each other. The sec makes it.
What's
And
bisect?
Bisect. That's a great question. I fully anticipated us needing a little bit of support with these statements because the key to statements and being able to say if they're always true or not, or or sometimes, is being able to know what the statement says.
Isn't it across each other?
So we'll start with the first word, diagonals.
Shut up.
If we have a shape, the diagonals, or if I connect
It doesn't matter.
the diagonals. This is a diagonal, this is a diagonal.
Always.
The diagonals of a kite bisect.
Do we tell like out?
Bisect. What does bisect mean?
Like this.
Okay, we can think about it. Can we think of another word that uses bi?
Take two
Bicycle.
parts.
Bisect.
Bicycle.
Bicept. Good. Bicycle.
Dissect.
apart.
Why is bicep called bicep and bicycle called bicycle?
It has
So
two.
a bicycle is a bicycle. and a
Bicycle has two wheels.
The bicycle has two muscles.
A bicep is constructed of two sections. A tricep is constructed of three muscles. Yeah.
And a forearm is four.
I wish that was true.
So your quad.
I never even thought of
Four?
bicep, tricep, forearm. So great, you just blew my mind.
Learn something every day.
Wait, can I look it up?
Later.
It's only one.
Why is a forearm called a forearm?
Or how
The
many
things we just accept and never think about. Okay,
It's a shower thought.
bisect. So a bisect means a line that intersects and cuts the other line in half.
So this is never.
Two equal sections. So talk to your table groups. And please write down on your whiteboard your guys' best conjecture behind the diagonals of a kite bisect each other. Is that always, sometimes, or never?
Always.
Please write down always, sometimes, or never, or A, S, or N. Something that shows that you worked with your table group to come up with which one of those you think it is.
You made a snowman.
Hey?
There you go.
Always.
So good.
Can I look it up now that we're like writing? Because I'm like really curious and it's
Bro, I'm done with you.
Okay, whiteboards in 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep your attention back at the board, please.
That's a kite.
It is a kite. The diagonals of a kite bisect each other.
Always.
Does this line cut this line in half?
Yes.
Yes. But does this line cut this line in half?
Yeah.
What line? There is no line there. Oh, that line?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's not really straight, but it does.
What does half mean?
It's like two.
To
Like
Half.
hearts.
Identical.
to what?
Reflective, I don't know.
I like the first word you used.
Identical.
Identical. Same. Equal. Congruent. Kyle, did you just change your answer? I guess. Hey, I am ready for somebody
Football.
to have enough confidence in their answer to try and defend it. I need a volunteer. Kyle's close.
Wait, for what?
to defend their reason on why this is always, sometimes, or never.
I got you.
And always.
It's always because it cuts this way. Because if it's going like this, right? This paper will cut this way always. It also cuts this way always, but this one always cuts this paper.
It's always gonna be
To
that
make it
shape
force.
because if you don't have the lines, you
Right?
don't have the shape.
Or no? I feel like I'm wrong because of the way you're looking at me.
Because
Right,
I have no clue.
because two pairs of sides are always gonna be the same. Therefore, it's gonna make it so that
Mr. G.
the lines cross. Like
The lines do always cross.
Yeah, but
Oh wait, it's not. It's never because it says bisect and that's 4 and that's bisect is 2. Right?
Bisect, Kyle.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because what you just said was it has to be equal proportion. And on there, on that example you gave up there, it's not equal proportioned sideways. So it's always going to be this way, equal proportions, but it has to also be like the sideways proportions.
that's what you
I'm probably better for that. Good job, Kyle.
That's your Kyle. With the kite, with the diagonals. One line will always bisect the other, but there's only one instance on a kite when they will both bisect each other. And that is when that kite is also, Savannah?
Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Both sides.
So
No, it's because I was gonna make a joke,
The
but
one-
you were like in the middle of talking, so like I thought you were gonna finish your thought then.
Let him finish his thought, then make fun of him. Good.
No, because we were all clapping and we said good job, Kyle, and you could have said thank you because technically your name is Kyle. I just, yeah.
I don't carry around my K mug for nothing. Thank you, Savannah.